So I started this journey to think about what are the principles and what can be done to really improve performance and results and make things easier, not harder, and make things faster and not slower.
Please join me in welcoming our keynote presenter, Dean Z. Myers. Dean has recently retired from a career as an executive at the Coca-Cola Company spanning 34 years. In his last role as Global Vice President, Dean was accountable for the Coca-Cola's relationship with McDonald's that covered over 100 countries. This global experience in customer leadership, supply chain, operations, business development, and quality systems required both a high level of technical knowledge as well as best-in-class leadership skills.
This is not a motivational speech. Maybe you'll get motivated, but that's not my intention. I'm not here to say, today is your day to be you. It is, okay? And I'm not going to tell you, you just do it. You can do this. You can do this. You know that because you're here. Or the one I love and don't love is, we need to work smarter, not harder. Anybody hear that? How does that make you feel? Stupid. So to say be smarter or don't work harder, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, what are you talking about? Now, are there things we can do to be smarter? Yeah, what are they? But just saying it doesn't happen. So I'm going to talk about that today. What it takes to drive the business, whether supply chain, quality, R&D, science, marketing, it doesn't matter. What does it take to win in any environment? And I went along this exploration with my own career as well. I led the McDonald's business for 20 years. It's a very complicated customer in 100 countries. And so I knew what complexity looked like. And so I started thinking about there's got to be a way to be better. I'm going to talk to you today about 5 universal principles. And they're universal because they work every time. And when you violate them, you will pay a price. But here's my promise, that the principles that I share with you today and the tools that you can use to go faster, create more value, you can use today. Not tonight. You'll find an application today. How can you be influential and have impact in a VUCA world? So VUCA, it's a term that was coined decades ago from the military, and it expressed a situation that's volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. And it doesn't matter where you are, this is what's facing us. And I love the comments people say, it'll calm down soon. It's going to change for the better. Well, it's never going to calm down. I'm telling you, the volatility is here to stay. What can you do to live in this world? Because this is the world we live in, and it's not going to go away. There's an expression, the big waves, they are going to come. You cannot stop them. But can you learn to surf? I promise you, every time you meet with someone, there's 3 things. What you're for? What's your purpose? What do you want to get done? What you're concerned about, what do you not want to happen. It's in your head. And the reason you're at that meeting, situation, you have those 3 things every time. But guess what? The person across from you has 3 things also. Your ability to uncover the other person's purpose, concerns, or situations is all you need to do. That's your job 1. And it's hard to do. What is right around the corner from me today, or from you, that's right around the corner that could change your career? I've always been interested in actions that you take that created amazing value. The things that you might have done that things went so well. and then the actions that you might have taken that did not go so well. And if you've been in the game long enough, you have lots of examples of unbelievable success or you wouldn't be here. And some failures as well. That's just human. You have examples in your own organization when you had consensus and then 6 months down the road you wound back to the beginning. That's the best That's the best teacher. It's a failed project because we had consensus. Consensus is not alignment. But it feels good. And so there's a penalty to pay for weak alignment. Weak agreement versus strong alignment. There's a weak and a strong. Don't think consensus is strong. Consensus is weak. There are so many weak agreements you have with your friends, family, spouse, kids, boss, customers. You have weak agreements. How do you make the hard easy? And how do you make the slow fast? I did not reinvent the wheel. It's been done already. These 5 are common sense. But I promise you, they are not common practice. That's the opportunity. And you have these tools with you. You have them in your pocket. You have them ready when you need them. Because when you need them, you can't call time out. I'd like to give you these tools. And you take these with you, and I promise you, if you apply these tools, you can apply them today, this afternoon, when you leave here. This is not something you look at 2 weeks from now. You have a situation you need help in, you have a problem, a person you're having a tough time connecting with. These principles can be applied to solve a problem today. Every one of you can use these to improve your life, improve your business, improve your relationships, and be successful. And when you honor them, you win. And when you violate the principles, you pay the price. Now, here's the great thing about these principles. It's only up to you. You don't need anyone to help you with these principles. You don't need a boss. You don't need a spouse. You don't need a corporation. It's only up to you. What are you going to do?